So I want y'all to just listen to a few words of this song, because I know I got to be really quick, but just go ahead and listen to a few words of this song. This song is exactly how God tells us to approach every single situation from the enemy. When he comes to disrupt your life, you are meant to speak back truth and scripture back to the enemy. That is what Jesus did in the wilderness. And we have to speak truth and speak life, because those words are more powerful than a two-edged sword. You are speaking the living word, and that is your weapon as a believer. And I'm going to give you guys a few testimonies to back that up. I got to speak fast. One of my grandmothers, at one point in her life, she was diagnosed with leukemia. And when she got that diagnosis, she immediately rebuked it. And the doctor said, you got to take this serious. You got to make some changes. This could take you out. And she didn't dismiss him, but she rebuked the diagnosis. And 15 years later, when she went to go get checked up, he said, you were right. This would not take you out. That leukemia had no power over her because she gave no power to it. She knew who she trusted. And another testimony, a famous speaker, she shared how at one point in her early pregnancy, she received a very bad report. Her child was going to be born with a severe disability. They told her to terminate the pregnancy over and over, and she refused. She continued to pray every single day for that baby until week 38. Week 38, that is almost the end of the term, she received news that they had mixed up her report with someone else's, and her immediate response was to go and pray for that other person. But imagine what would happen if we give up on week 10, on week 20, on week 30, when we give up on God, but he's doing something in you in that time, and you cannot. It's building faith. It's building character. It's building you up for greater. My mother, at one point, she didn't believe in the power of speaking in tongues. She started praying to God for this, to see if it was real. One day in church, someone was speaking in tongues. The Spirit came over her. She said, I know what that person is saying. She said, I know what that person is saying. She started to write it on paper, and someone at the front said, someone here knows what this person speaking in tongues just said. And she went up and had her paper, and they said verbatim what was written on her paper. When you ask God to show up, he will show up. And some of us are walking around looking like the rest of the world, saying, I'm a man of God, I'm a woman of God, I have a purpose, but you are walking around looking like the rest of the world. Get back to what you were called to do. I don't want to get emotional, but get back to what you were called to do, and be encouraged.